Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. Today we are on the Peninsula corridor route, which I have not played for a very long time for reasons I will explain later. We are in the MP15DC shunter and we're doing a maintenance of way run from here at Redwood down to San Jose Derrida with these hopper wagons, and then we are heading going light loco up to the central maintenance facility. So yeah, let's get started. So basically, I should hang on. I need to uncouple those vehicles first. So yeah, I should probably explain what's going on here. So back in February, Dovetail Games had to remove all of their CalTrain branded DLCs from sale. That included for TSW for Train Sim Classic. That basically made the Peninsula corridor route you just could not buy it. So yeah, let's put it to Lead or Dead. Yeah, pretty simple setup if you've been following along. Let's do rear headlights, instrument lights on, and yeah, I've already got the number lights on, so let's independent brake off. Let's get going. Notch 2. And yeah, let's get going. So, yeah. Oh. There we go. So yeah, Dovetail Games had to remove them from sale because CalTrain said because the license agreement expired. So understandably Dovetail had to remove them from sale, and it didn't look as though the Peninsula corridor add-ons or the two add-ons that came with the route would transfer over to Train Sim World 6 from Train Sim World 5. Now Train Sim World 6 has come out, and Dovetail have just released an unbranded version of Peninsula Corridor. Well, I say partially unbranded, with all the CalTrain branding removed. The Union Pacific branding on the GP38-2 freight locomotive, is still intact, which is nice. If you're on PC via Steam or Epic Games, then you can download a mod from the Train Sim community website by Prime Mover Simulations that re-adds the CalTrain branding, currently only to the locomotive stock, but Prime Mover has stated that they would like to add the CalTrain branding back everywhere that it was before into the patch. So yeah, I'm just glad the Peninsula corridor has finally come back, because I didn't want to make any content on it while it was literally unobtainable. I want my viewers to be able to obtain this stuff that I show them. So all right, couple top formation, 3 vehicles in 0.6 miles. And you're probably like, mate, you aren't using the safety systems because oh, signal light. Oh, I forgot I could change that. Oops. And you'd be right, I'm not using the safety systems. Well, it appears either I'm an idiot or the safety systems on the MP15DC are broken, because it just locked me in emergency brake and I had to restart the service. So yeah, I'm just glad I can finally be back on Peninsula Corridor, because despite the pretty bad scenery, I do like this route because of the massive variety of rolling stock. You've got for the CalTrain stuff, you've got the F40PH, the MP36 PH-3C, the gallery cab car, the bi-level cab car, and the MP15DC, and then for Then for Union Pacific stuff, you have the aforementioned GP38-2, and you've also got the some freight stuff like these hopper wagons, and you've also got some other Union Pacific wagons. And yeah, it's actually a really decent rolling stock selection if you have all of the DLCs. Oh, I forgot I could open this window. So yeah. So yeah, keep the signal light on front for now. Yeah, out of all of the stock included with this route, the MP15DC is by far my favorite because it's really unusual in the fact that it's the only cab-over shunter that we have in TSW, which makes it really visually stand out from its other American shunter counterparts. It's hard to believe this route is from, what, 2019? Something like that? Oh, dang it. Sorry about that, viewers. So, yeah. Oh, let's... Oh, okay. Phew. Yeah, we've got some wagons to couple to. Yeah, there they are. Yeah. So yeah, those are the other wagons. I can't remember what they're called. Please let me know down in the comments if you know what those wagons are. This thing has a very good independent brake. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, 0.7 miles. So, gotta change this thing around. So, reverse it to back. Rear headlights on, signal light rear. Yeah, there we go. Signal light is on rear. Yeah, it appears these wagons are empty, so it should be pretty easy. So, yeah, let's... Wait. I had my brakes cut out the whole time? That's pretty funny. How was I able to move? That's very interesting. This thing is pretty easy to shunt if you know what you're doing. Yeah. Oh wow, this thing takes off pretty quickly, even with these empty wagons. So yeah, where am I stopping? So down there, just north of Atherton. Has pretty expansive 360-degree windows. Like, look at that. Apart from looking to the left, you can see you've got a really good field of view in this thing. It's just a pity we don't have more of these kinds of shunters in TSW, because I would love to see like an Amtrak. I think I think I'll shut this windows because these wagons are getting actually pretty dang loud. If I really want to see like an Amtrak diesel route in this game, complete with Amtrak P42DC, which is actually already in development, but I'll tell you about that later, and Amtrak SW1000R shunter, which is the Amtrak version of this very shunter. So, oh, whoops, I forgot I was looking backward. So, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Where was I? Yeah, oh yes, the Amtrak P42DC is already in development, but it's a third-party mod being developed by Spacey Cat, and she's been working on it for nearly enough 2 years now, so can't wait to see that in action if we ever get it. And we'll have a decently long route to run it on as well, which will be the well, when it releases, of course, Houston, Texas to Lake Charles, Missouri, being developed by someone else whose name I don't remember at the moment. Over 100 miles long, BNSF, Union Pacific, Amtrak. I just got hit in the face by that branch. That's pretty funny. And I'm about to get hit in the chest by this branch. Oh, ouch. Yeah. So I'm just glad, yeah, changing the subject, I'm just glad we finally have Peninsula Corridor back. For one thing, I get to make content on it, and I do like this route, despite its advanced stage. It was made back in the TSW 2020 era, back in 2019, which is pretty insane to think about now, that this route is well over 6 years old. And it being on sale lends to the fact that we might get a remaster of it at this point, at some point. I don't know how we would get said remaster, but one can always dream. Another thing I like about Peninsula Corridor is, unless you have a lot of rolling stock, it basically runs on a rock-solid 60 frames per second, which is... You don't find too many routes which do that. Yeah, I think I could use just the independent brake to stop. Oh, did I turn my radio on? No, I did not. There we go. Yeah, I know a lot of you are screaming at me in the comments for why are you not using the alerter system? I already told you why, because I think it's bugged or I'm being stupid, but because this route doesn't have what's it called? Doesn't have, yeah, I just completely forgot what I was gonna say. My apologies, viewers. So let's just make sure manual points are set correctly, which are none. Okay, that's great. If you hear any clunky in the background, that's because my brother's driving on his Logitech G29 wheel set in the background. So yeah, we've got a couple to the wagons. We were coupled to at the start of this run. Let's get a view from the wagon so we can actually see when we couple. I also think the sounds are... Are you serious? Please tell me it reloads me back at the correct place. Oh, phew. Oh, man. I did not even see that signal was in danger. Okay. Let's contact the signaler. I think we'll get... Yeah, proceed at restricted speed. Oh, my... That's pretty funny, that is. That's a... I haven't done that on recording in ages. Seems to have saved my train settings pretty nicely. Alright, let's hit like notch 4 beans. That's pretty hilarious. I haven't spatted in a while. Thankfully it wasn't too cataclysmic, but yeah. This is like my third attempt at recording this video because I mucked stuff up earlier. Okay. It would have been too late to stop anyway. And also, another reason I like Peninsula Corridor is it's a time machine, because in real life, the San Francisco to San Jose section, the entire Peninsula Corridor route in real life has been electrified from San Francisco all the way to Gilroy, and modern Stadler-built EMUs are used instead of the diesels have all been retired or scrapped. So the fact that we can still play this in TSW it's quite, yeah. Also, Peninsula Corridor is a bit of an oddity because it has pretty bad scenery, like pretty bare bones scenery, but also it has really good rolling stock, like really good rolling stock. Especially if you have all the DLCs, which are the MP15DC and come on. Yes. Okay. Independent brake on. So yeah, there we go. There's our train fully connected up. We've got a total of 8 hoppers. 5 are filled, 3 are empty. Alright, 14 miles. Into reverse. Signal light. Alright, let's have a look. Yes, look at that. Look at us. 14 miles. Notch 6. If I give it notch 8, I'm not overclocking it. Yeah. And I'll have to remember to sound my horn for every level crossing. Railway crossing, or in the States, I have to say railway crossing. So yeah, we've got 14 miles until here, which is just south of Lawrence. And I have to take... Yeah, and then I take some wagons down. Then I stop at Lawrence Spur, uncouple 6 vehicles, stop at Newhall, uncouple 3 vehicles, and stop at 3 as indicated locations. Oh, whoops, I forgot I was looking backwards again. Oh man. This video has been a bit scuffed even by my standards. Oh, and for some reason I wasn't able to click the horn button, so I had to pause to make sure I could actually hit that button. If you're wondering what service we're doing today, it is Extra 05 Southbound Maintenance of Way Part 2. I think it's going to be a bit before we get up to speed, because we are on a 0.7% grade, and since we have quite a few wagons, we don't have a lot of torque. Coming up on Atherton. I actually went through, before recording this video, I actually went through and got most of the collectibles for this route. Not all of them, because I don't know where all of them are, but yeah. Sound my bell for going through Atherton. We're going 25 miles an hour. Wow. Speed. Oh, my bell was still on. I thought I heard something weird. Do I hear the sound of a... Oh, I don't know. I think I... I'm streaking north. Well, south. Why am I saying north? That's not true. Driving at full speed. Also, another quirk with the Peninsula Corridor route is that the traffic, when turning corners, crashes through things. And I'm not kidding. There's like, it goes through, sometimes traffic goes through literal walls. passing through wherever this place is. Menlo Park. Nearly approaching 40 miles an hour. What is that horrendous noise? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound too good. Look at our performance though. Rock solid 60 frames a second. Look at that. That's a nice looking bridge coming up. Oh, I still have my bell on. That's pretty funny. I do not know what's making that horrendous noise. We've reached 42 miles an hour with 11 miles to go. Hopefully we aren't holding up some other poor soul behind us. When's the next train? Atherton doesn't get any trains. Menlo Park is at 11:57. What time is it now? 11:44, so we have 13 minutes before the next train arrives. See if we can get a good shot here. Come on, let's get a good field of view here. Yeah, that looks pretty dang decent. I will take that. I don't know what's making that noise. It's not appearing on the out. That noise is on the outside of the train. Okay, that horrific grinding sound has finally stopped. Lovely. Absolutely flying along. Ooh, there's a bi-level cab car with an MP15DC, which that means it is a express service heading up to San Francisco. Yeah. See if we can spot any traffic doing weird things. Nope, we missed it. Oh well. Oh goodness. There we go. There's a lot of clunks and groans going along as well as our speed increases, like squeaks, rattles, bumps. I do like that. Adds to the immersion. Ooh, there's another train. It is a Union Pacific GP38. How many of them? Three of them with some hopper wagons. Nice. Doing 60 miles an hour. How? This thing doesn't have a lot of top end power, but what it does have, it's giving. Listen to the squeaks, rattles, and bumps. I love that. They made loco add-ons better back in the old days. Well, not really. I think they're still pretty decent, I suppose. We are motoring along. I know this is like my first video in like a year in which I haven't used safety systems, but I couldn't use them. Either I was being an idiot, or I was or it was bugged. I don't know what was happening, so I just decided, no, I'm not going to do it. At least it isn't going to affect my score like it would with a newer route. Look at us motoring along. Under 8 miles to go, and we appear to have topped out at 63 miles an hour. Listen to all those squeaks. That's so cool. Since we appear to have topped out, I might as well do another fly past shot, because why not? We'll cover the 6 miles in no time. Stay behind the yellow line! Why don't NPCs stay behind the yellow line like they're supposed to? Woof. They should at least jump out of the way when you hit the horn. That'd be cool. Four miles to go. Come on, let's just get there. So 3.5 miles. What am I supposed to do? So let's go through Lawrence, platform 4, and then stop. And I think I have to back some wagons in here. Oh. I hit 1 to recenter the view, and that's not what you're supposed to do when you're looking back. You're supposed to be looking backward. Okay, so 2.6 miles, we've got some more stations. If I haven't been able to hit the horn for every level of railway crossing viewers, I do apologize. I have been trying. Two miles to go. Ooh, nice. I've driven 15 miles. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Oops. Okay, I just completely blew through that 50-mile-an-hour limit. That's hilarious. I swear I did not mean to do that. .9 miles to go. Let's get some independent brake going. Initial reduction on the automatic brake. Here's Lawrence. About 50%. Take the independent brake off because we don't need it. Automatic brake's going to do the job for us. Got full service. And one annoying thing about Peninsula Corridor is it has the totally incorrect British passenger information screen for some reason. Come on, stop. Cram on the brakes. Reverse forward. Alright, let's see if there are any manual points I have to deal with. No, I just have to put it in Lawrence Spur Siding 1. I'll keep it zoomed in for now. There we go. forgot to do the headlights. There we go. .10-mile-an-hour limit coming into Lawrence Spur. No need to sound the horn for the platform because we're coming in on a side which doesn't take passenger trains, so we don't need to. Look at this, how much stuff is in these hoppers. No wonder we were having trouble getting up to a decent velocity. Oh, dang it. There we go. Okay, better start slowing down. Cram on the independent. Yeah, because all we have are a couple of tiny buffer stops that will do nothing to prevent us from flying off the end if we're not absolutely careful. There we go. Uncouple vehicles. I'll just do this via drone cam to save time. So where's the coupler bar? There it is. Alright. New Hull Yard track 8 in 4 miles. Alright, let's leave these wagons here. Let's go. Ooh. I had the reverse set wrong. Good thing I had some... That could have been bad. My driving today has been pretty atrocious. Alright, notch 4. Here we go. Maybe these... What? Whoa, 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 stop, stop, stop. Oh, it recoupled. Okay. Yep, it recoupled. Good thing I noticed, or I'd have been dragging those guys for all the way to Newhall, which I was not supposed to do. Alright, is there a handbrake on these guys? Alright. Fully apply the handbrake so they don't start rolling away. There we go. I'm really making a hash of my driving today. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go. We're clear up to 70 miles an hour, but not for long. We will be clear up to only 50 in a minute, so let's just get up to 50 miles an hour. Our acceleration is absurd now that we've got rid of 6 loaded wagons. We've only got 3.4 miles to Newhall, and then we've got to uncouple our last remaining wagons, and then we head off to the central maintenance facility and finish up for the day. Oh gosh, that atrocious grinding sound is back. What the heck? And there we go, we're already at 50 miles an hour. And now we're actually following the speed limit. Beans. Just go away, grinding sound. We don't want you. Come on, line it up. There we go. Oh gosh, that grinding sound is terrible. We do have a 35 limit coming up in about a mile, and then a 20 limit right after that. I'll just coast for now. Whatever that grinding sound is, it's really terrible. Okay, I thought that plane was hanging in midair. It isn't, but it's still moving pretty dang slowly. .6 miles to go. Independent brakes slowing us down very nicely. Slightly oversped that one, but we're fine. Is Newhall. .200 yards to go. Then after that, we uncouple our 3 coaches and stop at 3 indicated locations. Oh. Dang it. Sorry about that, viewers. I keep forgetting that I can't recenter the camera when looking backward. Alright, uncouple those vehicles. First of all, I'll get the handbrake on. Handbrake is on. There we go. Wait for a moment. 0.8 miles. Alright, we're now running light loco. So I could just give it full beads and we're off. My gosh. Without any wagons, this thing accelerates like a stung horse. Holy. That's already 33 miles an hour. I know for a car that's peanuts, but for a train that's pretty, especially a diesel train at that, that's pretty ludicrous acceleration. But without any wagons, that would probably be realistic. I do like the MP15DC. Just wish we had more shunters like it in TSW. CSX have something pretty similar to this. Like if we could have that as an add-on for a remastered version of Sandpatch Grade, yeah, I'd be all for that. So where are we stopping? Oh, interesting. Zoom all the way out. Can open the windows now that we don't have any more wagons to blast our eardrums. Dang, this thing stops quickly with no wagons around. 1.4 miles, and we're going in forward, so reverser, rear headlights, front headlights, signal light. Just make sure points are set, which they are. Give this thing maximum beans. Look at that acceleration, man. That's nuts. 1.4 miles. We're over speeding. Whoa, okay. I just hit enter and my screen descaled. Okay, still recording though. There we go. Let's go. My goodness. Rocketing along. There are the wagons that we dropped off earlier. We do have a we do have a 20 limit coming up. Wait a minute, the mirrors on this partially work. That's actually cool. The only other train game which I can think of that has working mirrors is SimRail. And even then, it's only a simplified version. Then we stop at one last indicated location after this one. A 20 limit until we get to our indicated stop location. Right, here we go. Just eyeball it, eyeball it. Two miles. That's our last objective. Signal light. I need the signal light, please. Bit of a tricky click spot. Don't like that. So... any manual points I have to worry about? You're two already set. You're set. Oh, hello. Maximum beanage, and we're off. We have a speed limit of 40 coming up. It's like it rockets off the line. I wonder what the fastest train in TSW has, like a 0 to 60 time, like a car would have. That'd be pretty funny to find out. Goodness. There's the wagons again. Oh my goodness. 40 feels too fast to go around this turn. So what's that? Yeah, this guy is another MP15DC, and then we've got this guy as well. We've got a 10 limit into the central maintenance facility. This route is fun to potter around on from time to time, especially the MP15DC. If you haven't got it yet, I recommend it. Despite the pretty bad scenery. Oh my goodness, we've got a 5 limit? That's actually insane. Better keep an eye out for that other MP15DC. He could get on the same track as me. Yeah, he's still there. There's a gallery car with an F40PH. Fun fact, the gallery coaches are the only Japanese rolling stock in the game, because they were built by Nippon Shadyo of Japan, which is pretty neat. Beating to the Kiha 40 in the Tadabi line to the punch by some 7 years. Alright. I'll perform an unscheduled stop here at whatever this station is. I think it's called College Park. It doesn't have any stuff in TSW. I'll just make sure that that other MP15DC, he's still on our track. And he's not moving either. He's supposed to move. Stop waiting yard manager permission. What? Why are you in the way? Can I... Hang on. If I get up out of my chair, which just puts me up here, okay. Okay, I've fallen off my train. That could have been bad. If I delete him, because he seems to be causing issues for some reason. No. I want to remove... Nope. Come on! Remove, thank you. Does that break my server? It might. I don't know. It's made my HUD disappear. But hopefully... Yeah. But honestly, my driving today has been so cursed, it just doesn't matter. I don't care. $500. Yeah, there's our destination. $200 yards to go. Oh goodness. I did not even see that I'd gotten in the area of the 5 limit. Oops. Well, that's just a cherry on the top, really. I've really absolutely massacred my driving skills today. I don't know what happened. Am I just knackered? I don't know. Whatever's happened, I've been an absolutely appalling driver today. There we go. And that completes my absolutely cursed driving. And somehow I still got a gold medal. I don't know how I did that. So yeah, that'll be all for this video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, and thank you so much for watching.